everybody, and help us understand why it might help with some of the pains we suffer.
Sure. Well, reflexology is an ancient healing therapy that's based on the idea that every single part of your body, every system, every organ is related and connected through nerves to your hands, feet, and ears. And by stimulating specific points, you can elicit a response from the nervous system that can not only relieve stress and relax your entire body, but can target specific ailments. Best of all, you can do it anywhere, anytime. You can do it to yourself. And the hands are great because they're easily accessible. You don't have to take your shoes off. They're right here, so it's a great thing to use.
Waiting in line is right there. I've heard you can use reflexology as a diagnostic tool. By figuring out where the pain is, you may actually identify something that's hidden to you.
Yes. If you're feeling your hand and you feel anywhere where there's tenderness or kind of grains of sand, it feels a little bit different than other areas, that may indicate that there's a problem with that organ or that system. And then what you can do is you can look at a map, and there's going to be one on DrOz.com, and it'll show you where that part of your body is related to, and it can indicate a problem.
Let's tackle some complaints coming over
Great.
here. We'll deal with headaches first. Very common complaint. Carla is joining us. How often do you get headaches, Carla?
About 3 times a week.
You can come stand next to me over here. You're so tall, you look good next to me. And how do you typically get rid of them?
I generally use over-the-counter medications, but I don't want to have to rely on that all the time.
So Michelle, show us what to do if you've got headaches. It's a common issue.
Okay, great. For headaches, the place to press is right on your thumb. This is the reflex area to the brain. And on your hand, it's on the fleshy part of both hands on the thumb, right behind the nail. So what you want to do is squeeze with your thumb and your index finger of the other hand, hold it for a few seconds, and then you can make small circles in one direction and then the other, keeping the pressure firm, but it should not hurt. And this can relieve congestion and take headaches away.
You can use either hand?
You can use both hands. The points are on both hands, and it's most effective if you do the technique on both hands. It's kind of like a massage. You want both legs massaged. So you want to do it with one hand and then later switch to the other hand.
And how long until you get results?
Some people feel results immediately. Most often the results are subtle. They come on gradually, but if you do this every single day, you'll have less headaches.
How's it feel?
It actually feels like there's something going on.
See, my wife pushes hard enough that it hurts me. I don't. That may not be related to reflexology, but yeah, it is sort of interesting. A little mushy there.
Yeah.
All right, thanks very much. All right, the next big complaint we hear about is back pain. How are you? Tracy, what kind of back pain are you suffering from?
Lower back.
The common kind.
Yes.
All right, and you do much to help it, or is it always there?
Creams, patches, it's always there.
The worst. All right, Michelle.
Okay, well, the reflex area to the spine is actually right here. It's in the crease below the thumb all the way to the wrist. So what you want
You
to
guys should all do this. I know you all have back pain.
is take
Everyone
your
does in
hand.
America. Yeah.
You can press with your thumb just below the crease where the thumb is. Press and hold and make a few small circles, and then move your thumb about a half an inch down and do it again, and continue that all the way till you get to the wrist. And this can relieve back pain.
Is that tender for you?
It is. Yeah, a little tender.
Is it the same on both sides? I'm curious.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah, it is.
You see, it doesn't hurt me, actually, but I don't have back pain right now.
That's great. But if it does hurt, what you're doing is you want to keep doing it. If it hurts or it's kind of grainy, you want to keep doing it, and it'll open up the energy in the pathways to the back and really help you.
Hope that's helpful.
Yes, thank you.
All right, the next health complaint I wanted to address was digestive issues. So Nancy's here representing this group. What kinds of problems you often have?
Well, it's kind of embarrassing, Dr. Oz, but I'm constantly nauseous, I'm constantly bloated, and definitely gassy.
Well, okay. Well, that shouldn't be. So how do we alleviate these stomach
We
issues?
can help you. Okay, the first area to press is right here. And this is the reflex area to the stomach.
Okay.
And it's in the webbing between your thumb and your index finger.
I like that.
You can do it this way or you can do it this way. And you really want to press firmly and hold for a few seconds and then make small circles in one direction and then the other. This can relax the stomach. It can improve the circulation to the stomach and really help with nausea and tummy aches. If you're traveling, if you're on a plane and you feel kind of sick, this is where you want to press.
Oh, perfect.
That's actually tender for me. Maybe I have gas.
Yeah. Well, okay, the next point.
We have more.
Colon and the intestines, right about here. It's just below the center point, so find the center and then go below it. This is the reflex area to the intestines and the colon. You want to press firmly, make small circles in one area, in one direction, and then in the other direction. And this can help with constipation, gas, IBS.
Oh, yes.
Mine doesn't have tenderness there, so I'm not having gas. Just confirming. All right.
It does feel good, though.
Good.
Let's teach the audience something. There's a reflexology routine that apparently everyone can do for anxiety and stress. We're all going to do this together. Everyone at home, take 2 seconds, just stop what you're doing and do this with us. You're going to teach us how to take care of our anxiety and life with reflexology. So,
Yes, this is a daily routine. Okay, the first thing you want to do is place your thumb in the middle of the hand. This is the reflex area to the solar plexus, which is the nerve switchboard to the body. Press really firmly, make circles in one direction and then the other. And then if you want to go a little deeper, what you can do is keep the pressure firm and then bring your hand forward. And this is like instant stress relief. You can do this anywhere. You can do this on the subway, at a stoplight, watching TV. And then the next area is we're going to finger walk the entire palm. So see how my thumb kind of just digs in and moves forward a little bit? You're moving from the wrist to the bottom of the fingers, and this is going to affect every single organ.
that feels good, doesn't it? You already look comfortable up there. Much less anxious than before I walked over here.
And you're going to hit the spine as well. We talked about that. The next thing is the fingers. You're going to gently tug, rub and tug each finger and pull out. And this is affecting the head, the eyes, and the ears. So do each finger, pull all the way up, and your thumb, and you're going to hit the brain, which is for headaches at the end there. And the last, take the tips of your fingers and pinch and hold. Some people actually like to put clothespins or those little things that hold bags onto their fingertips, and this affects the sinuses. So for colds and flus, this is the sinuses.
So next time women go get their manicures done, insist they do reflexology on you, right? They can teach you.
Yeah, and this is the way you do it for a partner. So I'm going to take your hand, you kind of interlace your fingers, and this opens up the palm, and you just kind of press like that.
This feels really
And
good.
this,
We shall keep doing that. All my guests, thanks very much. You can find Reflexology hand maps on entourage.com. Be right back. Keep going. Oh.